Well, hey there everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to make these super cute teacher appreciation gift card holders with your Cricut. The supplies you're going to need for this is a Cricut machine. You also need cardstock, such as a medium weight cardstock or glitter cardstock like I'm using here. You'll need some 3D foam strip tape, glue, a gift card, and then these templates, which are free below, and you can find the link in the video description. You can also find the supplies that I'm using here linked below in the YouTube video description as well for your convenience. So let's set this up in Design Space, and then let's cut this out and make this project. Alright, so to set up our teacher gift cards, there's not much to do. All you need to do is upload this file. Again, it's free. The link is below for you in the video description. You would just click on the upload button once you're on the canvas in Design Space. Click on Upload Image, browse your computer to wherever you have downloaded the file. So for me, it's right here, and I'm going to double click on that and I'm going to bring it in. You'll see a preview image here. Click on Upload at the bottom right hand corner. You'll see it appear under recent uploads here, and you'll just want to click on that so it's highlighted in green and click Add to Canvas at the bottom right hand corner. It's going to come into your canvas here, and you might need to zoom out using the zoom out at the bottom left hand corner. There we go. Obviously this is a duplicate copy because I already had a copy on my canvas here, so I'm just going to get rid of one of these duplicate copies so we don't have two of them on there. So a couple things I want to show you here. First, this little gray card here, this is just a size reference. It should come in at about 2.125 by 3.369 or 37. That's the size of a standard gift card. So that's a reference there for you. And you don't have to cut this part out. It's more reference, but it's also there in case you want to add a name tag to the back of any of these gift card holders. So if you decide you want to address it with a to and from, then you could use this for that, and we could simply rotate this. I would actually rotate it probably. And we could simply rotate it and then grab the text tool, and we could type out our recipient's name and who it's from, and then we would just add this to the back layer of our gift card. This is completely optional, but just as a way to address it, I thought it would be a good example. So I'm just going to type in a fictitious name here, Miss Applewhite. That would be a good teacher name, right? And we could actually put to if we wanted to, or if you just put her name. So to Miss Applewhite, and then maybe we would put who it's from as well, from Ella. And then we would change the font here. So with this text box still selected, we could go up to the font. And if I'm writing this with a pen, you would want to filter to writing fonts. So I'm going to click the filters and click fonts. And we know these are going to write instead of create sort of a bubble effect outline. So I'm just going to click on this one. And it's going to take a second and then change my font. There we go. If for any reason it doesn't appear like this and you've selected a writing font, just make sure under style that it says writing and not regular, and that should fix the problem. I'm going to change the alignment here so that it's centered. And if you want, you can always create a little bit more space between the lines by increasing that if you want. That looks fine. I'm just going to shrink this down a little bit and bring it on top of this here. Again, this part's optional. I'm just showing you in Design Space what I would do if you wanted to go this route. So I have my pen there, I have my base. Let's say this, maybe I would cut this out in white, so maybe I would want to change this to white. And then we'd want to click and drag and attach it, because if we don't attach the pen writing to that rectangle, it's not going to write on top of the rectangle and then cut out around it. It's going to do it on a separate area on the mat. So make sure you use that attach tool. And then this is something we could just put on the back of these cards so that it has a little bit of a label addressing who it's from and to. So that's one way you can use that, or you can just not cut it out at all. So I'm just going to hide this, but I wanted to show you the setup for that in Design Space in case you want to go that route. The last thing I want to show you here is with these gift cards, if you click on the color sync tool over here at the top right hand side, you will see all the colors that are represented here on your canvas. And in many cases, you can consolidate some of these colors. So an example of consolidating these colors would be, you see the brown of the seeds and the brown of the stem. We could easily consolidate those to be the same brown color. Okay, so now that's one less sheet of paper, one less mat we have to load. Same thing for the pencil here, the color of the pencil and then the color of our apple here, very similar, only a few shades different. So I'm just going to combine that so that it's one less thing I have to cut out. Let's take a look at the rest of this here. Looks like we have lots of different shades of black. So I'm going to consolidate so that all the black is together like that. This also could get consolidated up here. There we go. Okay, so much neater. We cut down several mats there. We'll be able to just load each one of these colors individually and save ourselves some time. Actually, technically, we could consolidate this one too. There we go. Okay, much better. And make sure you save your project too. That way that you can come back to it. You don't have to repeat any of these setup steps in the future. They're good to go if that's what you choose to do with consolidating those different shades of colors there. And then we could click on the Make It button. You'll want to select your corresponding material. I'm using a Maker 3, so it's asking me if I'm cutting on a mat or not. If you're using an Original Maker or an Explorer 2, you won't get this message. I'm cutting on a mat, and I'm going to hit Continue. And here is our first cut screen here. We don't need to do anything here. It's just showing us a preview of all the mats that we would cut for all 4 of these gift cards. We'll hit Continue and then connect to our Cricut machine. Once it's connected to our Cricut, you'll just want to select the corresponding material. So I'm using a medium weight cardstock and a glitter cardstock for this particular project. That would be up to you to decide what material you're using. So just check that with whatever you're using. I recommend a medium weight cardstock to a glitter cardstock if you want to use like that. So let's go ahead and cut this out. Okay, so I have a few different designs here and I'm just going to show you them. They're all essentially made very similar, so once you put one together, you'll be able to make them all. And as you can see here, our gift card is inside and it's super cute. It's just a great way to dress up when you give a gift card because a lot of times gift cards are the best thing to give when you don't know someone that well, but that doesn't mean we don't want to add some personalization and a little bit of a handmade touch. So let's go ahead and make one of these. I'm going to make a pencil, a crayon, and an apple. And these templates are completely free on AbbiKirstenCollections.com, so make sure you go and download them. All of them are free. The links are going to be below for you to enjoy them. All right, let's get started. I'm going to start with the pencil first. And what I'm going to use for supplies here, aside from my cardstock and glitter cardstock, you don't have to use glitter cardstock, but I like the texture effect of it. You're going to need some glue. You could use like Tombow liquid glue like I'm using, or art glitter glue, tacky glue, any of those will work okay. And then you're also going to want some foam strip tape, and I have resources for these below. This is just going to give us our ability to create sort of a border of tape, and then it gives us enough space to slide the card in and out. Okay, so to get started, I'm going to begin with layering these items here together. And with the items that we're just layering here, I'm just going to use the glue. You could, I guess you could use the tape if you wanted to, but I prefer the glue, especially if you're working with the glitter cardstock, because tape doesn't always work very well. Right to the tip there of the piece where the card sits on. So I'm going to take my base piece here, and it's glitter, so I'm going to put the glitter side facing down in my case here, but if you're using double-sided cardstock, then it may not matter for you. And I'm going to add my thin foam strip tape around the edges. That's why I like to work with this tape, because it's very thin in width, but it has that little bit of thickness that we need because it's the foam tape in order to create that space for the gift card. So I'm just adding this around the sides and the bottom. You don't want to add it at the top, of course, because that's where we need the gift card to slide in and out. So don't add it around the top. Make sure to leave that open. And then I'm removing the backs there with a weeding tool. I'm not doing anything special, just remove the backs. Okay, so now you align up your top piece with your bottom piece, and you want to align at the top corner, not the bottom corner, because the eraser is rounded, so there'll be a little bit of extra overhang. So I like to lay it on the desk and then place it down. Okay, you see a little bit of the end sticking out there, and you can add just a bit of glue to the top of the eraser and place this right down, just like that. Okay. So now we've got that done. So this piece here is what's going to slide in and out. And all we need to do is take a gift card, whatever is your teacher might enjoy, if you know what that is. If not, take a guess. Usually coffee's a safe bet, unless you're my husband. He doesn't drink coffee. I know, right? So coffee's usually a safe bet, Target gift cards, that kind of good stuff. And just slide your card in there. If you feel it's too wobbly or something like that, you can always put a little bit of the foam tape on the underside before you slide it on to hold it in more securely. I haven't had any problems with mine. And then you just slide this in. So just gently push it down. Okay, there we go. So our pencil gift card is complete here. How cute is that? Something a little extra special to give the teachers, and then they would just pull right here at the top to get the gift card to come out. How cool is that? And then we would just repeat this process with any of the other gift card holders that I have with this set. It's very simple to do. You'll just layer the pieces with glue, and then the two largest pieces that sandwich the gift card, you'll just add that foam strip tape to the inside of it so that it'll create that bit of space, and we'll slide our gift card in and out. So I have a crayon, a pencil, an apple with a bite out of it, and then I have another apple that's an apple that's been cut in half, so it's kind of a different effect. So I have 4 different styles of these templates for teacher appreciation gift cards, and they are free below for you, so you can grab them on members.abbykirstencollections.com. But as you can see here, the process is very similar with all of these. We're just adding that strip tape around the border of one bottom piece and placing the top piece over, and then adding our additional decorative pieces with that paper liquid glue. And then we just slide our gift card in and out. Super easy. And you can make these in different colors too. You could do a green apple or different colors of the rainbow for the crayons and all that good stuff. Here's that other apple I was telling you about a second ago. This is one where it's an apple that's been sliced open, so it creates sort of a bit of a different look. And then you could always write your teacher's name like on the back of it, or cut a separate little card, square card to put on the back of this so it's been addressed with a to and from. Super easy and super cute. I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to download your templates. The link is below in the video description. I'll see you there. Bye for now.